right now I am just doing a little bit of Posca painting in my journal that I started last week, or my glue book, or I don't know, whatever we're calling it. And I love to do this because it's just almost like watercoloring, you know, because these are water-based, but it's just less messy because, you know, here's your paint right here. And it moves around and spreads really well, partly because I am watering it down quite a bit, but also because I used, you know, I did kind of a decoupage over and under thing when I glued everything on here. So it's got almost like a coat of sealer, because this has Mod Podge, Elmer's, and water, I think. And, you know, that's going to kind of help whatever I put on top move around a little bit. So I just pulled out some Poscas. You can, sometimes I'll just wet a little area and scribble them on and then blend. Well, that one's not blending out very well. It must have not had a lot of glue on it. It's okay, scribble marks are fine. Other times I'll just take directly from the pen, put it on my brush, and then do this. Just to add some pops of color and a little paintiness. Because who doesn't like paintiness? This is also a really good thing to do if you've torn pages, torn up papers to put in your journals, and you get that white edge. And if that white edge is just not really what you want, then use your Poscas to kind of paint it, add a little paint over it, and blend it out. There, and that kind of makes that white not stand out quite so bad. Okay, you know what else is fun? I just did this and then I loved it. So, alright, scribble on, maybe with some water, maybe not, doesn't matter. Add water, like that, and then, because I did this because I put way too much paint on one of my pages. I got just, this is an old book page, extra one that I didn't use in here, and just use it as a blotter to kind of block that up a little bit and then spread it onto other parts of the page. And then that's fun. It's extra messy and move stuff around. I really like that. Make a blob, plenty of water, and this paper is really brittle because it's old, but I've got several sheets out, and then, you know, when I get done using this to blot, then I've got this cool painted paper to use, right? Okay, so that was really fun. I just went through and blobbed and dripped Posca paint pens all over my pages, and I really had a lot of fun doing it. And look what happened when I did the blotting, you know. Look at these cool blotter papers that I got. I mean, it is so true that your under papers, your cleanup sheets, your drop papers are even cooler than what it is that you're doing. Jason, stop it! He's making faces, trying to make me laugh, but yeah, I am too much of a professional for that. Huh. Okay, so yeah, now that I've got these cool blotter papers thingies, I'm thinking I might could use those on some of the tags, or on that little book that's been on my mind. Okay, last time I stuck this down on one of these pages in here, and then I just pulled it back up because I got a different idea for it. Let's get these out of the way. I might go ahead and use it on that little booklet, remember, that I showed you last time? Okay. These are the tags. And then this little booklet was from Thread Up. Yes, Thread Up. And I thought that I might stick this on here. Like maybe on there or something. I don't know. Should I? I could put one of these, maybe this one, tear it and put it on there. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, eh? Like that. And then like that. Oh, look. Look, that's so pretty. Let's just do that. I'm committed now. This paper is so brittle. Okay. Yeah, just gonna glue that down. Okay, I'm gonna have to find my glue brush and change my water because bleh. All right, I'll be back. All right, now I tore that accidentally. What would happen if I did it on purpose? Where? There it is. I like it. This paper, this booklet paper is thin, and then this paper is thin, so we are likely to have a mess, but that's okay. I'm just going to do like that. No reason, just because I wanted to. Now I've got this piece, that's the where I tore it from. Maybe I should do that on the back. I don't know what I'm going to do on the back, but I'm going to have this, and this is upside down for the print, and that's okay. And that way, if I find something really cute to put right there, I've already got a little interesting background for it. Alrighty, so there's that. And I'm thinking I might like to save the pictures of these people and not just completely go over them. You know, I could doodle around some of them. I could cover that up with something. And these are happy little inspirational. Change happens when dreamers band together. It's kind of about their company and, you know, stuff. So they're sweet little sayings and a sweet story, but I want to make it something different. Not quite sure what. Let's see. Okay, I talked about using some of these also to cover tags, yeah? So which tags do I want to cover? None of them, because they're all awesome, right? So even that bright orange one, that works. Well, I could put it on the back. I've got tons of these, so maybe that's what I do. Okay, that seems to be where I'm leaning. Okay, so, and there's a couple different kinds of these. There's this. There's this. Let's do this one. And I can do both sides or just one side. So the other side shows what it was. I don't know. I just don't know. So let's do that. Until I figure out what I'm doing, I'm just going to do something. These tags are kind of coated. They're almost plasticky, you know, because they've got a really slick, not super shiny, but definitely slick coating on them. So that might cause me some gluing challenge. We'll find out. Plus I can't find my X-Acto knife. Did I already rant about that? I feel like I did, but maybe I've just been ranting to myself in my head. Okay, I'm definitely going to cover both sides of this now because I just goobered on it with my dirty gluey finger. Yeah, it's just become a two-sided project. See, sometimes the universe just answers your questions for you. I wasn't really sure if I wanted to do both sides or just one. Clearly, I want to do both sides. That's funny. Alright, I'm just going to trim around this. And I don't want to lose where the hole is. I may use this as a hang tag, I may not, but I do want to have that option. So I'm just going to go ahead and poke a hole where the hole is. Like so. Yeah, so that if I do decide to stick something in there, I won't have to re-poke. I kind of made a mess of it. I don't care. Okay, that's fine. Did I do that? Oh, see, brittle paper. This is the problem here with this brittle paper. Fortunately, I can just tear me a little piece and fix that. I have got my tag covered. I made a tag out of a tag. Woohoo! Man, there is some creativity going on here today. Now, this has got the white edges from the original tag, which I can leave. I can go around these with my paint pen. I don't know. I've got options for that. But I'm not going to worry about it right now since I don't really know where this is going. But there's one little thing I can do with it, made with these, which made me very happy. No, I don't want to go back to that. I want to go back to this. This is interesting me right now. So, just a spot there. I have apparently just forgotten how to glue stuff down. Did I get it all now? I guess so. You know, if you don't use your skills for a while, you lose them. Even gluing a piece of paper to another piece of paper. Alright. Now, here, some of these are just the right size for a tag. See, look at that. That's kind of cool. I don't know that I want to go sideways on that Tom's tag though, because I really like that tag. Yeah, I think the rest of them are going to be... See, these run sideways. Oh, well, that's nice. But I want something behind it. What do I want? More painty paper? Wow. Indecisiveness, here we come. Maybe I want to do, okay, here's, because this is what I think I talked about last time. Maybe just taking a bunch of these and sticking them down. Just like that. Maybe one there. I'm going to glue these down. I'm not going to use this because I think something like this kind of glue would be better. This is Helmar 450 because it dries really fast. It's sort of what I call a dry glue. It doesn't soak your page like wet glue. So, because I'm gluing something kind of thick to something kind of thin, this is what I'm going to use. Now I've got a page of Stitch Fix tags in my little thread up book, and then I may put some over these later, I may not. I don't know. You know, like I said, we're just making it up as we go. I have no big plan. But I'm liking my no plan, you know, book so far. So that's all good. Oh, I want to show you this, because I pulled this out specifically to show you. Okay, because remember back here, this page that we sort of deconstructed and redid, and then I went in and I added some of my Posca pens, you know, just with a brush, and it just really, oh gosh, I love it. It is awesome. But I talked about how much fun it was in the last video, you know, to just take, this was one single magazine page ad, and then just kind of, we cut it down so that it would fit in this size, and had to kind of, you know, move things around a little bit, and how much fun that was. And I have several that I've done in another journal, and I have videos on these, I think, somewhere, or at least maybe a flip through, but so you won't have to dig through videos. I thought I would show this to you again, and for the first time if you've not seen it before. But these were mostly magazine either pages or images that I pieced together and made into a new something. It's like this was just one page. This guy was just like he is. You know, didn't change anything there, but I added this phrase that said expensive and useless, so it has to be cool. And, you know, this was the watch. I added her behind it. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying, you know, deconstructing magazine pages and putting them back together. You know, this is like an idea that's forming that hasn't fleshed itself out yet. That's okay. See, she was not a part of this, but I put the two together and with the little words. And that's just fun to do. And it's not difficult to do. You know, you can just pull images from one magazine and put them together, or dig from your collection and do it. And then you've just got this whole fun collage. You can, you know, add your own decorative papers, scrapbook papers if you want. You can paint if you want. This is one of my favorites because it looks like she's coming right out of that shoe. And it's just kind of mindless and fun. But see, these are also ideas that haven't come together quite yet. Those were two different perfume ads, but the colors went together, so I put them together. I love this one. Scary, squishy, brainless, and beautiful. And I used, you know, I have tons of watches that I'm constantly cutting out. So yeah, these are sort of, I don't know if it's deconstructed. How about reconstructed magazine pages? Yeah, I know you're waiting. You just sit tight. We're gonna get around to you. Earrings on Mama Bear. Jewelry for eyes. And I love the peekaboo ones. So, yeah, and this is really kind of an easy way to collage. If collaging is just kind of weird or scary to you, you can do something like this. This is easy. You're not having to like build images out of random pieces of paper. You're using already established images just in an interesting way. This one was a booger because I had to cut out this parts of this fence. That was fussy cutting beyond what I care to fussy cut. Yeah, this really makes me want to just sit down and do this again. So these are different images that just happen to kind of go together. I have a whole shoe idea. See, I've got made for walking already on there and all these shoes. I just needed some more to fill in, so I'm still kind of collecting shoes before I put that together. Okay, so there we go. Maybe I'll do some more of that in here. I don't know. We'll just see. Should I do something else with another tag? I really want to make a pocket for a tag. Let's do that before I go. I found some papers to use for pockets. These were already cut into corners for tuck spots, so that's perfect. I'm going to hold on to these to add in. These are eco-printed, and I'm pretty sure I did these at Rosemary Morris's house. If you ever have the opportunity to take a workshop with her, I highly recommend it. Anyway, yeah, they've got all kinds of different plant prints on them. They look pretty cool. So I will just show you, let me show you the pocket I made. This pocket, stuck it in. So I can put those in there, and I will show you how I did that with this little piece. And I got one of these, y'all, I found one of these on clearance not too long ago, so I finally have one of these. I feel like such a big girl, you know. Got my own little score thing. Okay, just whatever you're going to use, it's cut to size, so you know it can be a little bit bigger than you need it because you're going to fold it in a little on each side. So anyway, I measured so it's going to fit, and then I'm going to take this and I am going to score a 1/4 of an inch mark on 3 sides. Not the top, that's the part that will be open. Just on 3 sides. Score at a 1/4 of an inch. And you can do this a little bigger if you want. All this does, this is the part that gets glued down. So you just need a little flap to glue down. And then I cut off the corners. You can see when you score, it makes a little square at the corners. I just cut that off. You don't really need that. Okay. So now I just fold these over at my score line. I don't want to be my outside. Do I want it like that? Do I want it like that? I think I want it like that. Okay, then I need to fold this way. So fold these in. These are going to get glued down like that, and then that way you've got a little pocket. That's all there is to it. One tip, I always glue my bottom flap on the outside. I pull my side flaps in first, then my bottom flap goes up. And that way it seems to be easier when you're sliding stuff down. They don't get hung up on that as much if it's on the outside of the 2 side flaps. And I can put a little drop of glue right here just to hold that overlap. There, and right there. And also I can add a little color. I did that to my other one. I might just add a little of this blue. Maybe right in there. These don't have any kind of a coating on them, so the paint pen wants to stay right exactly where you put it. Maybe up here. Just for a little spot of color. Okay. Let's dry that off good. You can glue these down with whatever you want, really. You can run a little bit of glue along here. You can use, I usually use score tape. I just find it easier and less messy, and because you know if your glue squishes out, you can end up gluing your pocket down, you know, your opening part, and you don't really want to do that. So use double stick tape or use a dry glue like that Helmar 450 or something similar to glue this into your journal. Now I can find a place to glue this down. Maybe right here. There we go. Now I've got a pocket for more tags. So there's a couple of pockets. We did some painting today. I think that's probably all I'm going to do today. And I'll just keep revisiting this from time to time. When I was looking for stuff to make pockets out of, I came across this. This is a piece of packaging from Hemp Teak Fibers. And, you know, it's got the little peekaboo window. I just think this needs to have something behind it in here somewhere. Doing something, I don't know what. But, yeah, anyway. I'll just keep collecting stuff and chewing on ideas until I have a chance to film again, hopefully next weekend. Until then, that is all. The end.